As we prepare to reopen KCTCS, we would like to pass along some important information to you. Together, we will face the challenges ahead of us, and we will prevail. Maintaining a clean and neat workspace is important to staying healthy. Hard surfaces are troublesome because germs and viruses can remain viable for extended periods and can be easily transmitted from these surfaces. Organize your desk areas so surfaces can be easily wiped down. Use an effective cleaning solution and follow all manufacturer recommendations for proper use. Any questions regarding cleaning products or gaining access to these products can be directed to operations staff at your facility. Do not directly spray electronic devices, including computers, desk phones, and so on. Spray the solution on a towel, then wipe the device. Clean all items that are frequently touched at least twice daily. If you are able, leave your door open so touching the door handle is not an issue. Everyone should respect each other's space. Please realize that individuals have cleaned their areas and contaminating them should be avoided if at all possible. KCTCS will have procedures related to monitoring temperatures. Please look for updates from KCTCS and from your college. Follow all procedures given. Each person must be aware of their own health. If you have a fever, you do not feel well, or suspect you may be sick, please stay at home. As a reminder, always cover your cough or sneeze. According to the CDC, having a temperature over 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit is considered a fever. If you're at or above this level, you will be asked not to work until you are fever-free without the use of medication for at least 72 hours. For more information, go to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website at cdc.gov. If an employee experiences COVID-19 related symptoms, they should immediately notify their supervisor. No health information will be recorded. Staggered start times may be necessary to ensure safe social distancing. The most important thing is that you take care of yourself. Face masks must be used while on all KCTCS properties. Avoid touching your face, specifically your eyes, nose, and mouth, until you have thoroughly washed your hands. Our governor has suggested all individuals acquire their own mask, specifically cloth masks. KCTCS locations will have masks available for employees. Please consider that masks are difficult to acquire at this time. If you can provide a cloth mask, it would be helpful. Cloth masks should be laundered after being worn daily. Wash masks in hot water, then dry them for approximately 45 minutes to help kill potential viruses. It is good to have several masks so that you can rotate. Typically, disposable masks should be one-time use only per the CDC. In the crisis that we're currently in, it is acceptable for disposable masks to be worn up to 5 donnings unless prohibited by the manufacturer. Discontinue using a mask if it is damaged or hard to breathe through, you feel that it has been contaminated in some way, or you feel it does not provide an adequate barrier. Store masks so to prevent damage or deformation. Wear your mask while you are in public situations to help protect yourself and others. Disposable gloves will be made available for employee use and are required for all operations staff responsible for cleaning and disinfecting our buildings. Glove removal should always be done safely and the gloves disposed of immediately. The general population should utilize hand washing and doing your best to avoid touching hard surfaces like doorknobs. Remember, proper hand washing should last approximately 20 seconds. Please watch this clip provided by one of our nursing instructors discussing proper personal protective equipment use.
First of all, it's very important that you perform hand hygiene before putting on protective equipment. Your hands are the dirtiest things on your body, so you want to make sure that you wash your hands for 20 seconds or simply apply hand sanitizer, 70% alcohol, to your hands thoroughly. You're going to cover all surfaces of your hands. and allow that to dry fully. Typically about 20 seconds as well. Once this has dried, now your hands are clean and you're able to put on your personal protective equipment. First and foremost, you're going to put on your gloves. Okay, clean gloves. You're just going to slip one hand in and slip the other hand in. Okay, now you're going to place on your mask. Your mask is two-sided. You need to note which side you're going to put to your face and which side you're going to place outside of your face to the public. So you want to make sure that the side to your face stays on your face. Okay, so also there is a metal bar that goes across that's bendable that you're going to place to your nose. So make sure that's at the top. You can adjust and then apply to your nose to where it fits snugly, and make sure it's pulled down the level of your chin. Okay, now you've been in public, you've been at work or so forth. You're going to remove your protective equipment. First and foremost, your gloves must come off. You're going to pinch with your dominant hand, your non-dominant hand, without touching. This is very important. And you're going to crumble that one up in your glove. Then you're going to take your index finger of your non-dominant hand and hook the bottom of your glove, turning the dirty glove inside out. And you're going to dispose of this in the proper receptacle. Then you're going to take your index fingers of both hands and place on the strings of your mask, and you're going to simply remove and place in the receptacle as well. You're not going to want to remove your mask by touching the front. Okay, you've just contaminated your hands. So again, you're going to remove by taking it off with your index finger and placing it in the proper receptacle. And then followed by, again, 20 seconds of hand hygiene. Using a cloth mask has been shown to be effective in preventing the spread of COVID. I sewed this actually from a pair of scrubs. I was able to sew 12 of these simply from scrubs. So again, just as you use the disposable mask, you can use these in the same fashion, except you can actually launder these. So these can be placed in the laundry machine or sprayed with Lysol and hung up to dry. You place these on and remove these the exact same way as you would your disposable mask. So again, behind the ears, adjust to the nose, pull down to the chin, and make sure it is a snug fit. Now, this one was not made for myself, so you see there is a lot of room. It's not effective. So you need to make sure that if you're making these at home, then you want to make sure that it efficiently fits your face. To remove, again, both index fingers simply pulling away from your face, and you could put this in a plastic bag and then you could launder it and use it again and again.
All employees are expected to abide by the directives from KCTCS. Failure to do so may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination. Safe practices will help us ensure that we are doing everything possible to keep those who enter our facilities healthy. If an employee refuses to comply with safe practices, please follow the chain of command. Human Resources shall also be notified. If you have questions or concerns about COVID-19 and the health and safety of your workplace, contact your Healthy at Work officer. A Healthy at Work officer will be designated at System Office and at each KCTCS college. There will be many changes when returning to work to ensure everyone is staying safe and healthy. You will notice reminders posted throughout our buildings directing everyone to practice social distancing. Some areas of our buildings may remain closed to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Keeping areas closed will allow our custodial teams to focus on high traffic areas. As conditions improve, our buildings will gradually become fully utilized. In areas where lines may form, such as information desk or cashier windows, visual reminders will be utilized so 6-foot spacing is observed. Physical barriers may be installed as an additional safety measure. Room occupancy limits may be necessary, taking 6-foot spacing into consideration. Changes to lounge and break areas will be made to ensure social distancing. KCTCS will follow all government guidelines and recommendations. Social distancing should always be observed when interacting with others, maintaining at least 6 feet of space. Sharing items or objects like pens, pencils, and phones should be avoided. Masks must always be used during social interaction. Anytime interactions can occur remotely, it is safer for all parties involved. Our leadership at the system office and at the colleges understands that concerns may arise from the reopening process. You can refer to the KCTCS website as well as your college's website for information regarding COVID-19. Reach out to your supervisor and the Healthy at Work officer with any concerns and allow them to help you find the correct resource to assist you. Thank you for your continued efforts in keeping KCTCS safe and healthy.